Hello everyone, this is Abhishek Mahanti and you are watching Padarth Vigyan. So students, in this video I'll solve a question from the chapter Electric Potential and Capacitance, and this is horse number 9. The question is already on the screen, so let us discuss about that. The question is, a positive charge capital Q is uniformly distributed throughout the volume of a dielectric sphere of radius r. So dielectric sphere means a non-conducting sphere. A point mass having charge plus q and mass small m is fired towards the center of the sphere with velocity v from a point at a distance small r from the center of the sphere, and it is given that this small r is greater than capital R. This small r is greater than capital R, means the point is outside the sphere. Find the minimum velocity v so that it can penetrate capital R by 2 distance of the sphere. And in this question you have to neglect any resistance other than electric interaction. And it is given that the charge on the small mass remains constant throughout the motion. So let me first explain the question to you. It is given that we have a dielectric sphere of radius capital R and O is the center of the sphere, and this dielectric sphere is uniformly charged. Capital Q is the total amount of charge present in this dielectric sphere, and the charge is distributed throughout the entire volume. And we have another charged particle having a mass small m, and it carries a charge plus small q, and initially this charged particle was at this point A, such that the distance of point A from the center O is small r. So definitely small r will be greater than capital R, and this charge particle is fired with some velocity v towards the center of the dielectric sphere, and we have to find what should be the minimum value of the velocity such that this charge particle will penetrate up to a distance r by 2 inside this sphere. Means finally this charge particle will come to rest at the point B, such that the distance of point B from the center O will be capital R by 2, means half of the radius. So students, to solve this question we should have some previous knowledge. We should know what is the potential due to a non-conducting charge sphere. Suppose we have a non-conducting sphere which is uniformly charged, and capital Q is the total charge on the sphere. If capital R is the radius, then we have these three formulas: potential outside the sphere, potential on the surface of the sphere, and potential inside the sphere. So if we have a point which lies outside the sphere at a distance of small r from the center of the sphere, then the electric potential is given by this formula: V outside is equal to capital Q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r, and here small r is greater than capital R, and the potential on the surface of the sphere is given by this formula: Vs is equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught capital R. And if the point P lies inside the sphere at a distance small r from the center, then V inside is given by this formula: Q by 8 pi epsilon naught into capital R whole into 3 minus small r square by capital R square, and here small r is less than capital R because the point lies inside the sphere. So if you don't know these expressions, then please go and watch my video. I have derived all these expressions. The link of the video is given in the description. So using this knowledge we will solve this question. So students, look at the initial position of the charged particle having mass m and charge plus q. So initially the charged particle was at A. So at A we have to find what is the total energy of the charged particle. At A, the charged particle is fired with some velocity v. So the kinetic energy of the charged particle will be how much? Ka. Ka means kinetic energy at A. It will be half mv square. And what will be the electric potential energy? Electric potential energy is given by UA, that is equal to uh, Q into potential at the point A. Because when a charged particle is placed at a point having potential V, then the energy associated with the charged particle is Q into V. So Q into what is VA? A is a point which lies outside the sphere. So to find the potential at A, we can use this formula V outside. So VA will be how much? Capital Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into small r, where small r is the distance of the point A from the center O of the dielectric sphere. So this will be capital Q into small q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into r. So these are the values of the kinetic energy and potential energy of the charged particle at A. Now look at the point B. At B, the charged particle will come to rest because it will penetrate into this dielectric sphere, and it can penetrate up to a distance of capital R by 2. It means the charged particle will come to rest at the point B. So at the point B, the kinetic energy will be 0 because it is coming to rest. So Kb is equal to 0, and the potential energy at B is given by UB, that is equal to Q into VB, that is equal to Q into what is VB. B is the point which lies inside the sphere. So we have to use this formula V inside equal to Q by 8 pi epsilon naught R into 3 minus small r square by capital R square. So in place of VB, I can write capital Q by 8 pi epsilon naught into R whole into 3 minus small r square by capital R square. And the point B is at a distance of capital R by 2 from the center. So here small r is equal to capital R by 2. We have to put this value of small r. So UB is equal to how much? Capital Q into small q divided by 8 pi epsilon naught into R whole into 3 minus, in place of this small r I can put capital R by 2. So r square, small r square will become capital R square by 4, and in the denominator we have r square. So r square will cancel. So you will get capital Q into small q divided by 8 pi epsilon naught into R whole into 3 minus 1 by 4. So UB is equal to capital Q into small q divided by 8 pi epsilon naught R, and taking 4 as LCM, you will get 12 minus 1. So that is equal to this will be 11 by 4. 11 capital Q small q divided by 4 into 8 will be 32. So it will be 32 pi epsilon naught R. So this is the value of the potential energy at the point B. And according to the conservation of energy, the total energy at A is equal to the total energy at B. So I can write that according to conservation of energy, according to the conservation of energy, total energy at A is equal to total energy at B. That implies Ka plus UA. Total energy means the sum of kinetic and potential energy, that is equal to Kb plus Ub. So what is Ka? Ka is half m v square plus Ua is capital Q small q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into small r, that is equal to KB is 0 plus UB is 11 capital Q small q divided by 32 pi epsilon naught into capital R. So let us keep half mv square on the left side and take this term to the right side. So we will get half mv square is equal to 11 capital Q small q divided by 32 pi epsilon naught into capital R minus capital Q small q by 4 pi epsilon naught into R. Now mv square is equal to, if you take half to the right side, then this 2 will be multiplied, so you will get 11 capital Q small q divided by 16 pi epsilon naught capital R minus q small q by 2 pi epsilon naught into R. Now if you take capital Q into small q divided by 2 pi epsilon naught common, then what will you get? You will get 11 divided by 8 into capital R minus 1 by small r. So V square is equal to, now you can divide this m on the right side, so you will get capital Q small q divided by 2 pi m epsilon naught into 11 by 8 capital R minus 1 by small r. And if you take this capital R common, so you will get capital Q small q divided by 2 pi epsilon naught m into capital R, then you will get 11 by 8 minus capital R by small r. So this is the value of V square. And what is the value of V then? So I can write the value of V here. So finally V is equal to square root of this quantity, square root of capital Q small q divided by 2 pi epsilon naught m capital R whole into 11 by 8 minus capital R by small r. So finally we have calculated the minimum velocity with which the charged particles should be fired or should be projected towards the center of the dielectric sphere such that it will penetrate up to a distance of capital R by 2. So students, that's how you can solve this question. I hope you have understood all this process and the concept behind the solution. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me in the comment section. So again, we'll meet in the next class. Till then, have a nice day and bye bye.